Windows File Recovery is free to use and can recover most common data formats, including documents, images, videos, and archives. It works with almost all modern drives: hard drives, SSDs, USB drives, and SD card. However, it's a command line tool, so there's no traditional graphical interface. But don't worry, in this video I'll guide you step by step to make it simple and easy to follow. Before we start, here are a few things you need to know for a smooth recovery experience. First, find your source drive. That's where your files were. Then, choose a destination drive. That's where your recovered files will be saved. Remember, always recover files to a different drive than the source to avoid overwriting lost data. Next, choose a suitable scanning modes. Windows File Recovery has two main modes: regular mode, extensive mode. Regular mode works best for recently deleted files on your internal drive. Extensive mode is better for formatted drives or external devices. If you are unsure, just start with regular, then try extensive if it doesn't work. Now let's see Windows File Recovery in action with real data loss scenarios. If you haven't installed it yet, you can download from the Microsoft Store. Simply click Install. Then open to launch the free tool. Once launched, you'll see a command line interface. Now let's start with our first test scenario: recovering recently deleted files on Drive C. Here is the test folder on my C drive. It has a mix of file types, images, audio, video, and documents. I'll permanently delete it using Shift+Delete. Now let's recover it using Windows File Recovery. Open it from the Start menu. For recently deleted files on NTFS drives, Microsoft recommends regular mode. The basic command to recover all deleted files is this. Here, C is the source drive, and D is the location where the recovered files will be saved. Make sure to include every space and slash correctly, otherwise the command won't work. When prompted, press Y to start the scan. The recovery process might take some time, so just wait until it's finished. Okay, it's done. Now let's check the results. I've kept a backup of the test folder, so we can easily see how many files Windows File Recovery was able to retrieve. Unfortunately, it didn't perform well on my C drive. The deleted files couldn't be recovered, but that was expected. Since my PC uses a solid-state drive, or SSD, and the C drive is the system drive, deleted data often gets overwritten quickly due to the SSD's trim command and ongoing system activity. Recovering data from an internal SSD is much harder than from a HDD. So what about recovering files from another partition? Let's test that next. First, I delete the test folder from my D drive. Then I open Windows File Recovery, run this command, and press Enter, followed by Y to begin scanning. Once done, check the results. You can see the deleted Test2 folder is back, along with many older files I had deleted earlier. However, the recovered files are corrupted. I tested this twice, and the same thing happened. So, for the second test, I tried recovering only specific file types using this filter. Here's the full command I used to recover only MP4 files. The filter basically tells Windows File Recovery to retrieve only MP4 files. And yes, you can recover multiple file types by adding more filters, like this. This time, the MP4 videos in my test folder are recovered and still work. If you want to recover an entire folder, the syntax looks like this. Make sure you put the folder name in quotes if it contains spaces. Otherwise, the recovery will fail. In this example, I want to recover the test folder I just deleted, so I type this command to start the scan. Here's my Test2 folder. You can see that all the files have been restored successfully with their original names intact. All recovered files are fully functional. However, if you can't restore a deleted folder using regular mode, you should try the same command with the extensive mode, which performs a much deeper scan. Next, let's move on to a more complex situation. See how extensive mode performs when recovering files from a formatted USB drive. This USB is 16 GB and formatted as FAT32 with a mix of file types inside. To simulate data loss, I'll do a quick format. After that, open Windows File Recovery from the Start menu. For formatted or external drives like this, extensive mode is required. Go ahead and run this command to recover all formatted files. Extensive mode takes longer and you can't pause it, so just let it do its job. When it's finished, let's take a look at what it recovered. Great, all my needed files are back and fully functional. Here's a quick recap of all the Windows file recovery commands I mentioned in this video. Remember, regular mode is great for recently deleted files, while extensive mode works best for formatted or corrupted drives. And always back up recovered files to a different drive to keep them safe. Thanks for watching. I'm Rico from Recovery Fox AI. If you found this video helpful, give it a like or follow for more practical tips on data and device recovery. If you have questions about Windows file recovery or data recovery, leave a comment. We're happy to help.